Real George V follows the storm that's brewing over Brookside.
Previously on Brookside.
You mean another baby? Are you pregnant?
You know nothing about me. If you did, you know that I meant to kill Imelda and that I pushed her under the water on purpose until she was dead.
I always knew you were useless, but Rachel, seems like you're well matched. Fine set of parents that new baby's gonna have.
You blame the night you had with Christy on being drunk. So were you drunk with him? Or him, eh?
Have you got a fare?
I can't pick up without a booking. I could lose my licence. Hey, I said I can't pick up without a booking.
Look, just drive, will you?
I'm meant to be knocking off.
Just drive.
Jan! Jan, what time's tea?
Any chance of a clue, like?
What?
Well, call me old-fashioned. I'd just like to know where I'm going.
It's 30 down here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, can you slow down a bit, please?
Who's driving?
Who's paying?
I'm sorry. I'd like to get to where we don't know where we're going before we're not meant to be there.
Like I said, I paid me money.
And as much as I'm enjoying the great
Me too. I always take a cab for sparkling conversation.
Hey, I've been on half the night. This is my last job and I don't know where it's ending. Who do you think I am, Jolly Jimmy Johnson?
Very good. Magical mystery tour.
You'll be old enough to have seen it first time.
Yeah,
right?
I was a big fan when it came out when I was 8 in 1967.
You know, they didn't have a script for that film. John Lennon reckons he just had some fella go round the country cribbing notes off toilet walls.
Yeah. I'm a foreigner in Liverpool. The first thing you learn is to like the Beatles and the footy. Stops cab drivers getting run over on you.
Oh, so you have actually been in a cab before? I was about to explain how it works.
Are you just going to let that ring?
I'm so bored.
Find something to read. Oh, can't you go to Jonesy's and annoy her?
Why'd I have to keep telling everyone we're finished?
Well, people split up and get back together every other day.
Don't you start.
Well, she's probably waiting for you to phone.
I finished it.
Yeah, but...
Because if anybody you'll go out with now, they're all going to get bullied and it's not fair.
Oh, I think you're being too hard on yourself.
Try asking everybody else in our school, see what they think, eh?
Look, you don't have to stay there, you know.
Now that everybody's found out about the killer.
Don't say it like that. That could say about getting you transferred to another school.
Well, I have to make new mates again. Let them find out again, and then have to move again. No thanks.
Well, as long as you think you can cope.
I have to. I know I was reading that.
Oh, you meth.
Your mum's gone.
Come where?
Gone.
So you packed in a hurry?
Shut up and drive.
Are you walking out on them? You sure about this?
Sorry, how is this your business again?
No, I really need to know. I mean, how you decide? You're the expert, aren't you? This
Right,
is
let
the
me out the
second
car.
time. Yeah, but in the middle of nowhere.
There's a B&B a few miles back. You can drop me off there.
To be a better answer than doing a runner, you've got nowhere to go.
Well, I've done it before, haven't I?
What about your kids? You're going to put them through all this again? What does that make you?
Oh, you're such a chip off the old block, aren't you? It must be so nice seeing everything in black and white.
And what if I was leaving mine? Like, what would you think about me?
I wouldn't be sticking this
Oh,
in.
yeah, you'd be saying I was selfish, a lowlife, I'd taken the easy way out. And I can't love my kids, not really, not to put them through this. And you know what? You'd be bang on and all.
Don't you tell me that I don't love my kids.
How can you when you don't want to be with them?
How do you have to explain this to you?
sure you've got an excuse, but let's face it, it's your choice, isn't it? No one else's. You're not up to it, you haven't got the balls.
Are you just going to let that
I
ring?
don't come if a man leaves, he's irresponsible and a lowlife.
Sure, you
But if
know
it's a
what you're
woman,
talking
she's
about.
under too much pressure, she's striking out on her own, she's Thelma and flaming Louise.
If I was your wife, I'd have done a Thelma and Louise long ago.
So if you were my wife, I'd hold the door
Will you
open for
slow
you.
down?
Don't tell me how to drive.
To drive properly on the will you switch that off?
Keep that out.
No.
Hey, give us my phone.
No.
Give us it.
I'm going to switch it off.
Give us me phone.
Will you watch where you're going?
Give us it.
Will you watch it?
Ah!
She said, it's for the best. It's harder for her than it is for us. She's not a fit wife or a mother. And you know what really makes me laugh? She couldn't even be bothered to think up different reasons from the last time.
No, well, this is all because you kicked off. I mean, where else is it likely to be?
You've got a flat.
Yeah, I've got eyes. Thanks, Jan. Thanks very much.
It's not my fault.
Hey, your phone.
Well, you should have answered it yourself, shouldn't you?
I didn't want to speak to her. I didn't want to speak to anyone.
You shouldn't even be on the road. I told you I don't know how many times about speeding.
I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for your stupid mystery tour. But I'll tell you what, the B&B's about 10 miles down there. It'll only take you a few hours.
No, you were going to take me where I was.
Ah, piggyback!
Right.
Hey!
I'll do it myself. Get out my way! You are the most
No
stupid,
chance.
chauvinist man I've ever met
That's
in
my
my
day. If all I
life.
wanted to do is get on with it, of all affairs in all the world, I have to take...
Hello. How are you then? So, what do we owe this pleasure to then?
Just don't, okay?
Thought I was well off your Christmas card list for good.
Have you heard from Mike?
Oh, yeah. He's never away from the place these days.
So that's a no, then.
Hey, did you know that our Jackie and Max live in Wilton now? Don't suppose you've had the invitation to the housewarming, have you?
So have you heard from Mike or not?
Rach, why would I hear from Michael?
He was supposed to be home hours ago. He's not answering his phone. And he's meant to be having Beth while I go to my antenatal.
So is this through worry or desperation for the babysitter? Come on. Of course, Maxie won't have had the latest letter yet, so you won't know about the change of plan.
And what's that?
Oh, just some complicated legal stuff about the building work.
Too complicated for me, you mean?
Let's just say that our Maxie is not going to be very pleased.
That's what I love about being a member of this family, Ron. The way everyone sticks together through thick and thin.
I don't want to talk about it.
You hypocrite. You were giving me all that grief all the way and all that
Will you
time.
just let me do
all
this?
that time, you were doing exactly the same thing.
It's not the same
You
thing.
were walking away from your wife and kids. No wonder you didn't want to answer the phone.
I'm not walking away.
What, you dropping the clothes off at the Oxfam shop on the way home? You don't strike me as the charitable type.
I mean, I hadn't decided.
I think you're supposed to make the decision before you pack your bags and leave.
Look, I didn't plan it. I didn't know what I was doing. I just had to get out.
And you had the nerve to say that I was being selfish and I didn't love my kids
I
and all
was
that
talking
rubbish.
about myself. That's me, isn't it? Rubbish. No use to no one. They tell me often enough. Rachel, me dad, Bev. I'm just a waste of space to them.
Don't you love Rachel?
Yeah,
So?
that's not always enough, is it?
No, it takes commitment from both of you.
And no one can say I haven't tried. I've worked myself into the ground for her and Beth.
So what's gone wrong?
She keeps pushing for more. And now there's another baby on the way.
Congratulations. Are you bound to worry? It'd panic anybody.
It's not just that.
What, work, money?
Well, that's what I usually blame it on. But yesterday, at long last, I realised that wasn't the problem. I was the problem.
What happened yesterday?
Nothing special. Been so tired, but I just can't sleep. Been working all hours, working nights, every night. Is it too much to ask that you can't relax when you go home? I mean, what you do when home's more stressful than work? I mean, it says here they expect you to do 15 hours of study at home, and that's on top of college and being at school.
Oh, stop worrying. I want you to be excited. I know you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, can't wait. I'm doing something useful with me life.
And I'm dead proud of you.
just don't know how I got myself into this position.
Mike! Mike!
What?
I can't turn the tap off, look.
I'll probably be the washer.
Well, should I phone a plumber?
Well, unless we've won the lottery, no, I'll do it. I love Rachel. I love Beth. And I'm gonna love the new baby too. But it's like it's down to me to give them this great life. And I don't know how.
Can you mend it?
I haven't got a washer, but some putty and some tape for now.
Oh, Mike.
Well, it'll do till tomorrow.
Well, I don't want the place flooding.
It makes me feel useless. The way my dad makes me feel all the time. And I'm not useless. I just spend my whole life trying to please everyone else. Never myself. All to do is work. And the money runs out before I even see it because the debts have built up so much. And it doesn't matter how much you pour in, it doesn't stop. And you know what? I can never imagine having enough to stop it.
How are you getting on?
Well done.
Bodged, you mean? Not bad, I suppose. Right, what do you want for your tea? Sausage and chips, all right?
Whatever.
I've been reading through your teacher's stuff. It says that you can usually buy course books off the students from the year before. You know, and they'd sell them on when you qualified.
Right.
Think of that, eh? When you qualified. And this time next year, you'll be graduating. Your wife and 2 kids watching you dead proud. And you might even have a job lined up. You're first class. A couple of years, and then you might want to go for head of department. A few more years, and you might want to go for deputy. Headmaster even. Imagine that.
I don't know why it got to me. I'd heard it 100 times before. Maybe that's why. Because she never stops going on about it. I mean, she's fixated. What'll it be like when things get better? What'll it be like when I get better? And you know what? I've tried, and I've tried to imagine it. But I couldn't. I mean, it was like she was talking about someone else. It's how she wants me to be, but it's not me.
Do you not think you can do the course?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't had to use my brain properly since university.
If you can get a degree, you can do this, surely.
I really don't know anymore. The kind of jobs I've had, you don't need a brain. In fact, it's a positive disadvantage.
You've just lost your confidence.
Well, that's not the point, anyway. I never ever wanted to do it. It was Rachel's idea. Everything always is. I know it's like if I don't become a teacher, everything falls apart because we can't pay the mortgage on the nice house and the loans for the leather sofa and the flaming curtains. All stuff I never even asked for. It was all there. So why is it my responsibility? She's got everything staked on it. She's still spending more. And we've got the new baby to cope with. You know, she's got tunnel vision. All she can see is that she'll be sorted when I'm teaching. She only respects me because she thinks I can do this thing. What happens when it goes belly up? She was putting all this pressure on. It's been building up for so long. I just couldn't take it anymore. I felt trapped and I panicked. I knew I was doing a bad thing, but I just kept thinking it'd all be better if I could just get away. But I was the same as you. Made this big decision. That's it. No more. Today, I strike out on my own. And then I found myself sitting outside the house, not knowing what to do next. So I went to work.
I'll show her.
She's gonna know something's up by now. I went to have bets tonight. They're okay.
You don't sound very sure about this, you know.
Well, I was sure. I was dead sure. Till the minute I left. I thought I'd feel relieved. And feel guilty.
Me too.
Still want me to take you to this B&B?
Yeah, sure, why not? You never know, might get lucky.
You are?
Well, Marty seems to think that I jump into bed with every man I meet. Might as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb. Feel like doing it with the next guy that comes along.
Sorry about the delay.
It's all right. It's not as if us were going anywhere.
All right, Dad, it's me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, all right, Dad. Listen, Dad, I need a favour.
Michael, I don't hear from you for weeks and then...
Yeah, I know we haven't been speaking for a while. Look, Dad, I don't want to argue about it now, OK? Yeah, I've broken down. I'm in Cheshire. Yeah, Cheshire. I'm on a job. I'm at some B&B called... What's it called? Yeah, it's called the King's Arms. Listen, Dad, the thing is, the sump's cracked, and I'm going to need a pickup truck sending out. But you know what they're like? They're going to want a credit card up front, and I just wondered...
Well, what can I do? Money's tight these days. Ask your wife, who's very worried about you, by the way. No, I am not going to pay.
Yeah, well, thanks very much.
Do yourself a favour, Mike. Go home.
Why is it one roof for you and one roof for everyone else?
Because I can cope on my own. I've been doing it for years. You've been gone for half a day and you're phoning up your dad for a lift.
This bloke who used to work with a mechanic. He'll come out.
You won't get anyone now until the morning.
So I'll sleep in the car?
Mike.
Look, are you going to change your mind?
Oh, what's the point?
Well, you seem to think it's such a good idea all of a sudden.
Well, you've still got a chance, haven't you? Me, whoops, accidentally left them for a second time. Sorry.
Why did you do it?
I remember why I left them in the first place, I suppose. Marty's got this preconceived idea about what a wife and a mother should be. And it's not me. Not enough like his own mum, I suppose. Spending half a life running around after him and his dad.
I don't think Rachel would like me to be like her dad somehow.
What is it they say? You love somebody because of their faults, not in spite of them. If you start out trying to change somebody, then you're bound to end up disappointed. I thought Marty would have learnt that, but no.
Does he still want you to be like his mum?
Oh, we just bring out the worst in each other. And he suffers for it. I can't help myself, but I'm bad to him.
I don't believe that.
You can mend a relationship, but you can't cover the cracks once they're there. Once the trust's gone, it's what's left.
Well, it's your kids.
I know. And leaving them was the last thing that I wanted to do. But I'm not a fit wife or mother, and I can't go through the same hell again with Marty.
And did you never stay in contact with them at all? I don't think I could do that.
It wasn't intentional. It was made impossible for me. And are you prepared for Rachel to do that to you, hold it against you for the rest of your life? And tell your kids what a horror you were?
What can I do? Try to be something I'm not, because that is not going to make either of us happy.
Well, what do you want?
Do you know what? I want to go back to when I was 20 and do it all again.
Who doesn't?
I was going to make films, write or something.
What happened?
I didn't care what kind of jobs I took, because I was just filling in till I got something good. Till I realised it was never going to be the next Woody Allen. And then I realised I didn't know how to do anything else.
So you just gave up?
Well, maybe there's a chance I could still do something. If I didn't have debts and 2 people depending on me. Well, 3 now. You know, I could take some risks. I could move away, abroad even.
Sounds familiar.
You?
No, I was going to change the world when I was 20.
Why? What did you want to be?
I was at art school. That's why I came to Liverpool.
You were an artist?
Well, don't sound so surprised. I was good.
Not just a pretty face, eh? You'll have to do as a drawer and you might be famous one day.
No chance. I haven't bothered for years.
No, who's lost the confidence?
Nah, there's no money in it anyway. Spent more time working behind the bar at Eric's than I did painting.
You worked in Eric's?
Yeah, I used to know all of that lot. Mac, Wiley, Pete Burns. Served Courtney Love once.
What, in Eric's?
Yeah, she used to live in Liverpool. Used to knock about with Julian Cope. You must know that. Well, it's not just the Beatles I know more about then.
Courtney Love, eh? How lucky is that? Of course, I was a little bit too young for Eric's. I used to see the Lars at the Picket, though.
Oh, me too. I used to love the Lars. That album was brilliant.
Yeah, even if Lee Mathers hated it. Used to be into the Hoovers, the Real People, the Stairs, the Farm.
The Real People, they wrote a song for Cher, didn't they?
I know, yeah, how mad is that? Courtney Love, eh?
Yeah. Mind you. Eric's, that's where I met Marty as well. Got himself pregnant by art school.
Have you ever thought of going back into it?
As I say, you can't. You think that having a couple of dreary jobs does you, Redding. Try staying at home with 3 kids, see what that does to you.
Oh, it seems such a waste.
Stupid thing is, I don't feel as if it is. I mean, it's like High Fidelity when he says that he's 40, but in the back of his mind, he still thinks he's going to be a pop star. Yeah.
You know, I can't believe I'm talking to you like this. I hardly know you.
You're going to say you've got something in your eye in a minute.
What?
No, it's just an old film. It's true, though. I mean, it is rare to find somebody that you can really talk to, you know, that's got the same interests in that.
I've never met anyone who likes the same sort of music.
I was thinking more you're interested in doing a disappearing act in the middle of the night. You have to be sure, you know. There might be no going back, as I found out the hard way.
Oh, you went back, though?
Yeah, and all the same problems started happening again. I just can't be the person they want me to be.
I'm letting them all down, aren't I? Name's gonna be mud.
Yeah.
But what if this was the only chance I had to change my life? I mean, why should I have to do what feels wrong just because everyone else thinks it's right?
I should at least talk to you, you know.
I can't. She doesn't understand me. I mean, it's like we're talking a different language. You know what? I work hard all week, so when I get a night off, I want to do something good. And okay, we can't go out, but, you know, we could watch a good film or something. But no, it's DIY programmes or nothing. And you know, if I do sneak a video on, she's asleep halfway through every time.
Sounds like Marty. Casablanca's my favourite. I've seen it about 50 times.
Yeah, I studied that at uni. Our lecturer always used to say, if you don't like Casablanca, you're dead.
Rachel like it.
Marty. Do you know what? I wish I could talk to Rachel about this sort of stuff. She doesn't understand it.
Kind of all the same interests.
Well, you've got to have some, haven't you? I'm not being funny, like, but she never picks a book up or nothing. And half the time, she doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'd never talk to her like... well, you know.
Like this?
Yeah.
I'm probably just saying this because I'm drunk and lonely. And loads of really bad reasons. And I'll probably regret it in the morning.
Look, it's not that I don't like you or fancy you, I do. It's all over the place.
Call her. Tell her you've broken down. Say you're coming home.
But that's not what I want.
Yes, that is what you want.
So it's all right for you and not for me.
It's not all right for me, I'm ashamed.
But...
no, you had it right before. We can dress it up how we like. But it's selfish and spineless.
But even if it doesn't make you happy...
I'm not leaving because I want to. I'm leaving because I have to. Are you?
Sorry. I didn't mean to stay. I just fell asleep.
It's okay, I said, didn't I?
It was a pretty tough day for both of us.
Yeah.
She'll have guessed by now. We've been gone all the night.
Oh, you should ring her, she'll be worried.
I need to talk to her. She just talked me into going back.
Don't you want to?
Do you?
It's poor short time, isn't it?
Even if it's mad. You're not meant to do this, though, are you? You're meant to put up with things.
Sometimes you can't.
You don't just walk away from everything, though, do you? You can't just start a new life because the old one doesn't suit you anymore.
Can't you? Why not?
Well, you hurt people.
Yeah, people are doing things to hurt you.
It just seems... the stuff I'm thinking, it's mad.
Yeah, well, we all get mad ideas now and then. You're right. Don't mean we have to act on them. Where's your cup of tea?
Just leave it there.
ahead, Dad. Dad. Sorry.
What for? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought her back here to do this to you again.
Hi, Adele. Listen, me and Max are having a housewarming party at the new place next week. Will you let your mum and dad know that everyone's welcome?
What are you celebrating? Moving out before the diggers come in?
Actually, we think the development could be good for the whole area.
Well, how do you work that one out?
Well, there's going to be more jobs for a start, more investment.
Dead right, that, Jack.
Yeah, it could be just the boost that Manor Park needs, and you shouldn't be afraid of change, you know.
Got nothing to do with you being quids in, then?
Listen, you just bring a bottle of wine if you fancy coming.
Do you know what? That's what I like about you and Maxie. Your community spirit.
Dad, what can you do about the NIMBY brigade? These things have got to go somewhere, haven't they?
Do you know what? For a second there, Jacqueline, I could have sworn that was Maxie talk. And there's me thinking that you might have changed the tune after you got that letter.
What letter?
How many?
Loads.
You should talk to her. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do. I reckon I'm going to go back to Salford.
Is that where you lived before? You still got a place there?
No, my best mate, Moira, she'll put me up until I've got a better plan.
At least you've got somewhere to go.
Thanks for the ride. I'd like a chance to get to know you a bit better. Hope things work out for you.
Well, do you want me to run you on to Salford?
I thought you'd want to get off.
Well, I might as well, mightn't I? Got nowhere else to be.
You don't want to be throwing me around there, do you?
Well, why not? We get on, don't we? Better than being on our own.
You don't know me.
Well, we just seem to be on the same wavelength. And I don't want to leave things the way they were last night.
Look, why don't you go and sort the car out and I'll get some breakfast and we could both have a bit of a think.
Yeah. You're still going to be here, aren't you?
How long have you known about this?
Go on, try it now.
Ah, cheers, Tom. Nice one. Saved me life.
You said what?
Just came out.
How does that just come out?
Jen told me to tell someone I trusted.
Oh, you hardly even know Jonesy.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean it. Just wanted to get at her because she had me in a knock over Eleanor.
Yeah, well, you did get at her, didn't you? The only reason she came back in the first place is because she believed in you. She stood by you through
I didn't
everything.
mean it, though.
Yeah, well, she's going to think it's all a sham, isn't she? She's done the best for us, and all we can do is shove it back in her face.
You could talk, you were the worst.
Yeah, I know. It was how I was feeling at the time. Diana just died and I was all mixed up.
But all I ever heard was you telling her how you wanted her to go all the time. Tons of times. I only had one argument.
Yeah? Some argument. Out of all of us, she thought you were on her side.
But why is she leaving us then? Doesn't she love us?
Now you know how it felt the last time.
All done. Have you decided what you're going to...
What sort of planning is this, eh? I mean, one minute they absolutely positively have to have my house, and then the next minute they want another house. They're making this up as they go along.
Yeah, well, it's a golden shot.
Wow.
Do you remember that? Left a bit, right a bit, and then...
From you, Dad, not funny, even with an imaginary gun. You know, we've turned down buyers because of this offer.
Terrible, that. Tea?
You are going to back us up, aren't you?
Not with you, love.
Well, refuse to sell until they've had a rethink. I mean, you don't want me and Max stuck with the property we got on shift.
Yeah, hang on. I think you'll find that this development is going to benefit the whole area.
No, I am
Just
not
the shot
saying...
in the arm that Manor Park needs. Have you had your brekkie? Fancy some toast, mate?
Dad, don't you think the whole scheme's looking dodgy? I mean, what sort of company is this? You know, they're not being straight with us, and how do we know that they're really being honest about the effects it could have on the area?
Well, we don't love, but there again. What can you do about the NIMBY brigade?
Thanks.
But how did you get?
Taxi. More money well spent.
But I just don't get... Rachel, I don't understand what you're doing here.
What I'm doing here? Oh, pity out you if you ever have to go on the run, Mike. I'm here because you told your dad where you were and he told me.
No, I broke down, OK? No need to send out the search party.
And your phone broke down as well.
Battery.
So how did you ring your dad?
I knew he passed the message on.
All right. Well, you must be psychic and all.
What?
Well, knowing in advance that you were going to break down. Or do you always throw all your clothes into the taxi just in case? Cut it out, Mike. What's happening? And the truth will do. Who are you meeting?
What?
Who are you here with?
Nobody.
It must have been easy for you all the nights you've been doing.
Are you saying I've been having an affair? Because I haven't. Look, Rachel, I'm sorry. I think I had some sort of panic attack. Everything got on top of me and I didn't know what I was doing. But if you think I've come here to meet some other woman, you're wrong.
Well, whose is that then?
Look, Rach, I know how this looks, but...
I see it's your croissant out in case you want...
Just hang on, will you?
Get out me way!
Rachel, at least hear him out.
You keep it shut.
It's not what you think.
Oh, funny how people only say that when it's exactly what
It
you
was
think.
a fair.
A fair? A funny way to tip.
Excuse me?
No, excuse me. I hope you don't think it's anything else he sees in you. No spring chicken, eh?
Nothing happened. If you just listen instead of kicking off...
Mike, I would have listened. If you were unhappy, I would have listened and we could have done something about it. But you never even tried.
OK, so I did it wrong.
Oh, Mike does it wrong. Big shock.
Sorry.
Rachel, it was just talking.
Take me home.
Look, we broke down and we were... I know it sounds mad,
Take
but...
me back so close. I want to get me door.
It was just talking.
Mike, will you just take me back? I do not want to discuss it here.
Just go back in, will you?
The rubbish suits you.
Sorry.
Do you know what? All I'm asking for is just a little bit of support here.
Well, what can I do?
Well, protest about the change of plan for the start.
Protest?
Yeah. Dad, you know if we don't all stick together, they're going to walk all over us.
Sorry, Jack. You know, for a second then, I could have sworn that corker was in the room. Here, what do you think about this one? Do you reckon that's too big for me? Yeah. Maybe I only need 4 bedrooms.
Dad, can you just be serious for 1 minute, please?
Well, what good is a protest going to do? We'll all miss out if we're not careful.
But the value of my house is going to plummet overnight.
Oh, you mean the one that used to be my house?
Oh, Dad.
The one that you got for a song when you swapped it for this one?
Yeah, and we did that for your benefit. Plus, we gave you £25,000, and then you went and robbed our lecky.
Carpe diem, Jacqueline. Carpe diem.
What?
Let the buyer beware.
Actually, that's seize the day.
Good advice.
Do you know something? Do you know if we hadn't swapped houses with you, you'd be the one who was sliding towards negative equity, and we'd have been living in Walton ages ago, like we wanted all along.
Walton? Now, there's a good idea. Maybe I should start looking down there, eh?
Where are you going?
Out.
The pub? Oh, that's great. That's really helpful.
I'm not in the mood.
The pub? Yeah, she's so out of order, isn't she, Dad? I mean, you've changed so much in those 10 years.
I'll see you later.
Grow up, will you?
Listen, Adele.
No, you listen. You haven't even spoken to her, you haven't even tried. And this is all your fault. Dad, this is your wife.
Yeah. What a big mistake I made there, eh?
Oh, what's the matter with you?
No, what's the matter with you? All the hassle you gave me. You've been trying to send her packing for months.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm realising why she left you in the first place. She was struggling with 3 kids without you acting like a 4th.
Yeah, well, if you're so bothered, you go and find her.
I was looking at them stupid photos thinking how she must have been like me once. You know, before she had us, before she met you. She must have been young, free and single.
Yeah. Trouble was, she never wanted to be anything else.
Rubbish! She gave all that up so she could take us back.
Guilt. She couldn't live up to her responsibilities first time round. She hasn't got it in her.
Haven't we got responsibility to her as well? You have. She gave everything up so she could have a family. All right, maybe it didn't work out, but that wasn't just her fault. And I was so angry with her for leaving, just like you were. That's why I gave her such a hard time.
Because I thought she had a duty to be my mum no matter what was going on and that she'd let us all down.
Yeah. And now she's gone and done it again.
Yeah, well, didn't I have a duty to be a proper daughter and our Steve and Tony proper sons? And you? You had a duty? To trust her for a start?
Hello, could I order a cab, please? As soon as possible. King's Arms bed and breakfast? Just the nearest train station. I don't know whichever's the nearest. OK, thanks.
Hiya, it's Marty Murray. Leave you a message and I'll get back to you.
Marty? It's me. I'm just ringing up to let you know that I'm safe. Just in case you happen to be worried. I suppose you can be, much as you've not wronged me. Anyway, I won't trouble you again. I wish things had worked out different. But I suppose we were silly, really, thinking that history wouldn't repeat itself. I was right first time. I'm just no good for you all. I'm better off keeping myself to myself. Anyway, love to the kids. I love you, bye.
Only consolation is he's in the dark as much as I was.
What?
Couldn't one of you have had the bottle to admit what was happening, instead of sneaking off in the middle of the night?
Nothing is happening.
How long's it been going on?
It's not. Nothing is going on. How many times I picked it up as a fare, and that's the truth.
Why were you leaving then? Because that's what you were doing, innit, Matt? You were walking out on me and Beth. Well, too hard, that one. OK, then, let's try this. Why were you spending the night shacked up with some old slapper who you picked up as a fare?
After the beep. If you wish to re-record your message, press 7 at any time.
Jan. Jan, it's me. Oh, look, this is silly. If you come home, we can talk about it. We've got all sorts to sort out, but... well, running away isn't the answer. And I know I said some really stupid things that must have hurt you, but... I'm really...
Don't make out it was some sort of...
Sorry. I mean spending the night talking to some old slapper.
Look, I was just enjoying her company.
Oh, yeah. Because you must have so much in common, the pair of you.
Actually, yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. Like films, music, I don't know.
So is that all it takes? Someone likes the same records as you, you jump into bed with them?
I didn't jump into bed with anyone. Will you stop making out I did?
Yeah, well, when you've given me a proper explanation, I might do.
She seemed to understand me.
Are you saying I don't understand you?
I didn't say that. I could relate to a lot of what she's been through. Things she was saying.
Please. You could relate to her wanting to take her knickers off for you, more like.
What is wrong with having a good conversation with someone?
Well, don't you enjoy talking to me?
She's got a lot of the same interest. It's ages since I could talk to anyone about books and stuff.
Well, why can't you go on about stuff to me?
Look, it's stuff you're not into, stuff you wouldn't get.
Matt, you didn't answer me. Do you not enjoy talking to me?
Rich!
You know what, Mike? I wish you had done it with her.
Oh, wait.
That I could forgive you for just, but you wanted to be with her because you can't talk to me.
Look, it's just stuff that you're not into.
Things I can't understand you in.
What did I say that?
Oh, you found him then?
Can I get Beth, please?
In the doghouse, Howie.
Hiya. Hiya, where's Beth? She's all right, she's upstairs. Here, ask these two if they think you're being reasonable.
So you got your car sorted without a handout from your father, eh? You see, miracles do happen, don't they?
He probably got Jan Murray to pay for it.
Right.
He's always had a thing for older women, hasn't he? Him and Jan Murray were together. They were together the whole night, in fact.
John Murray?
You knew, didn't you?
Who, me? No, don't know a thing.
I'm going to get Beth. I'll come with you.
OK, so let's hear it then.
There's nothing to tell.
But you were with Jan Murray, weren't you? Because I saw the two of you going off in the car that morning.
Well, yeah.
Michael, you can't even be discreet in front of the whole house.
She was just an affair. I'd come to see you.
If you're going to have an affair, you've got to pick someone else.
Oh, I just come for a bit of advice off me dad. But I couldn't come in, could I? Because we can't even talk to each other. We were just talking. She was leaving home as well, and...
You were leaving home?
Yeah. No, look, Dad, I don't know. I just can't cope.
Michael, what is it with you, son? Why are you always so ready to throw the towel in?
Why put me down as some sort of quitter? When was the last time I had an easy ride?
Last night, by the sound of it.
You've never taken me seriously, have you? No one has.
Oh, here we go again. Everybody else's fault but yours. It's no good feeling sorry for yourself because you've been caught having a bit on the side.
I wasn't.
Oh, she wouldn't come across then? What is it with you and older women, anyway? I thought you'd learnt your lesson after you gave the last one a dose.
We broke down. She booked a B&B. I couldn't get home. She put me up. End of story.
But you said that you were leaving. Michael, what were you thinking of? You've got another baby on the way.
Yeah. What if I'm having a baby with the wrong person?
Hey, having a baby with your partner, correct. When you had a baby with my partner, incorrect. It is not difficult.
You know what? I don't know if I can face it.
You see, that's what's wrong these days. There's too much thinking about everything. In my time, you just went out and you did it.
Yeah, well, I knew you'd understand.
Yeah. Well, I thought that you might have thought about this before the second kid.
I've got myself in a position I can't see a way forward.
You work at it, Michael. That's what you do. You don't just walk away.
Oh, like you never did.
Oh, aye, and look at me now, eh? All on my own. Is that how you want to end up?
You know what? I don't know.
Michael, you've got commitments, son. Don't you realise that? And commitments are hard to live with. That's why people don't want to make any.
I feel like I've lost my way somewhere.
Right, well, here's what you do. You go home, you say you're sorry, then you say you're sorry again, and you keep saying you're sorry until you're blue in the flaming face. And for once in your life, don't peer up against the wall. Oh.
Oh, yeah, don't knock or anything.
Dad's gone the pub.
So?
So, it means he's already given up on trying to get her back. All right, you've made your point. You're the big man. You've just come out of this grown-up, dead serious relationship and no one's to treat it like kids stuff.
I didn't want her to leave.
Well, pity no one actually told her that. No one asked her to come back. We made it as hard for her as possible and she still stuck it out.
I didn't.
Well, not intentionally, but I think one or two things she did may have caused her the teeniest bit of stress, though. Of course, you can just sit there and say it's not your problem.
I'm not. I wish she was here. I know she hadn't said some things I said. OK?
Well, are you going to do something about it then, or what?
Right, don't just go off on your own.
No, we'll get the buzz.
I know our Mike can be a right idiot at times, but I do not believe that.
I saw him with her. With Jan Murray.
Rach, you've had a word with him, love, and he said that nothing happened, and I tend to believe him.
See? Look, I'll have to go. I'll see you after.
OK, so he was having a mad half hour. But if he hadn't have broken down, he'd have been back by tea time and everything would have been fine.
He was leaving me.
Rach, we're talking about our Michael here, love. When he broke up with Lindsay, he was upstairs 6 months writing a novel. Believe me, he's not one for facing up to reality. You're overreacting, love. He just wanted to get it out of his system, that's all. He wants to sort it out. And I know he's soft, but he's not soft enough to give you up, is he?
Shall we get off then?
All right, love, I'll see you. Don't worry. Michael.
You okay?
Let's just go home, eh?
Rachel, I messed up. It was a mistake, that's all it was.
You're not wrong there. Come on, you. Stop messing around.
I just panicked. I was thinking about stuff too much.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. OK, you were out of order, but as long as we know nothing happened, we can sort it out. I just want to get home and get back to normal. Come on, you. Lift your arm up. Come on, behave yourself. I'm not in the mood. It's a good girl.
Maybe we could have a nice night tonight, eh? I can make it up to you. Splash out of a takeaway and a bottle of wine. Then we can watch a decent film. Hey, I was thinking I should try and convert you to Casablanca again. What do you reckon?
Mike, I'm knackered. I was up half the night worrying. All I want to do is flop in front of the telly and have an early night.
Yeah, you can flop, but we're going to watch a decent film instead.
I don't want to watch some Antwacky film that's been on 100 times. Oh, can we have that off, please?
What's wrong?
I just need peace and quiet. I don't need noise.
It's not noise.
What are you doing now?
Come on then, kiddo.
Mike, what are you doing? Mike, why are you doing this? I thought we were going home. Mike, what are you doing? Mike! Mike!
Nick? Nick? Nicky? Been trying to catch you for ages. Where have you been hiding?
Nowhere. Just been doing loads of extra hours in the bar, I suppose.
Oh, I thought you would have been over to ours. Give us a hand.
What? Oh, the incinerator thing.
Yeah, listen, I had a bit of good news. Max Farnham's come over to our side.
Really?
Yeah. He soon changed his tune, didn't he? Now that this company's had a rethink.
Oh, yeah, I got a letter about that myself, but the change of plan, yeah.
Grace, listen, have you got 5 minutes so I can bring you up to speed? You know where we're at?
I'm dead beat, you know, Jim. I've got to be back in the bar tonight,
Nicky,
so...
I have found out loads on the net. 5 minutes, time for a cuppa. Good one. Listen, when did you get your results?
Oh, I got them the other day. I got a 2-1.
Hey, you never said.
Oh, I was going to tell you, like, it was just, I've been dead busy. I had loads of people to tell.
Not avoiding me, are you?
As if.
You're just a poor misguided fool who thinks they know what I should do. Lying for me and lying for you. I lose my rights.
Jen! John, hang on a minute.
What are you doing back?
I don't know. I mean, what's the point?
Well, how is she? Have you said to her what you said to me?
No, she doesn't want to hear it.
You can't have tried very hard.
Look, there's no point. She is never going to understand me.
Well, it doesn't feel like you gave her much chance.
No, I didn't. And I left my little girl standing in the road, wondering where her dad had got to, and I feel like dirt, but I still had to. I had to go. I want some freedom.
It's such a waste. You're both so young, and you've got a new baby on the way.
Yeah, I know that. But if I know all that and I still feel the same, it's got to be the right decision, hasn't it? And I have made my decision. And I know it sounds mad, but talking to you has made me decide. I mean, it's like... I don't know, it's like you understand me, and I know it was only a day, and I know it's bizarre, but something happened between us.
Mike.
Look, we can go away. Why don't we go together? Stay.
You're just a poor misguided fool.
I'm gonna stay, sorry. How many have you had?
I didn't go to the pub. I just walked around.
So what now, then?
I want you to ring it as well. 'Cause it's all my fault. We had a row and I said some things that I weren't meant to say.
How do you mean?
Well, it doesn't matter. What matters is sorting it out.
I don't care what soft lad said. I don't see why I should go crawling back.
Yeah, but it's up to us. And if I can admit it, I'm sure you can.
It was her choice.
Yeah, and how bad must she be feeling to have made it? Come on, Dad, you want her back as much as we do.
Dad, she's our mum. She's part of our family.
Yeah, and it might not be a very happy one, but it's still a family. Do you really want to be sitting here 12 months down the line regretting that you just let her go?
Maybe things have been blown out of proportion.
Well, you know what to do.
So, when's your graduation then? What, 2 weeks' time?
Something like that, yeah. Dad must start out university now, or even a few years from now. They reckon people are going to be leaving with debts of like 40 grand.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be losing thousands round here, are we?
Yeah, but 40,000, that's a lot, that, isn't it? That's what the NUS reckon. Even the government admits it's going to be over 20. Like, that's all right.
Well, at least you don't have to pay it back until you start earning, do you? It's not like what's going on round here, where people have sunk everything into their houses.
Like, you don't know anything about me. Apart from anything else, I'm what, 12, 13 years older than you?
Well, what difference does that make? I mean, I married someone the same age as me. It doesn't mean to say we've got anything in common.
Yeah, and you're still married to her. This is crazy. I'm sorry that if I gave you the wrong impression, but it's not what I want. And the thing is, I don't think it's what you want either. You're just looking for an escape route.
I'm looking for a better life. Okay. Fine, we only just met. But how long does it take? And here we are, going on about how we missed out, how we wasted our lives. And what if this was the only chance that we got to put it right? What if this was the one chance we got to go a different way? And I think you feel the same. And okay, if I'm wrong tomorrow, we walk away and it doesn't happen, but you've just got to tell me that I'm wrong. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. But why should we live these lives that we never asked for? Why shouldn't we be selfish for once in our lives?
Sorry.
Don't answer it.
It's off.
Leave a message.
Jan. Do you mind? Hi, Jan, look, it's me. Look, I'm not very happy that you walked away, but I'm prepared to give it another go. If you're prepared to promise that you'll work at it, you know. Look, I'm not asking the world, I just...
Please record a new message after the
Jan, it's me. I love you. I miss you. Can you come home, please?
So am I making a fool of myself here, or what?
You're not, Mike, but I can't.
Why not? What have we both got to lose? We both walked away.
Because I can't let you do it. It's not right.
That's for me to decide, isn't it?
No, it's not. Because you made your decision years ago. You made it when you married Rachel and had a baby and agreed to buy a house.
Look, I've already told you the house and that was her idea. I just went along with it.
It doesn't change anything. You still made promises.
Well, I was just doing what she wanted.
Well, what do you think responsibility is? The whole point is you can't walk away. When you think that you didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, you're lucky Rachel never left you. She's a very pretty girl. I bet she could have found somebody else like that if she'd have wanted to.
Thanks very much.
She has stood by you through thick and thin. And is this the thanks that she gets? When she's pregnant with your kid. And you meet some other woman and you're coming out with all sorts of chat. Well, dress it up however you like. Call it what you like, but I call it good old-fashioned pig.
Oh, well, you can talk, can't you?
Yeah, I can. Because I have been there. I've done what you're doing, and it was a huge mistake. It makes it impossible to go back. I tried it, and it went wrong. Which is why I'm standing here now with no house or nothing.
Hey, come on, Jan, it's all right.
It's not all right. The two of us banging on last night about what stupid jobs that we could have done. What is that compared to the people that you love?
It matters a lot if it's not making you happy.
The grass is always greener, isn't it? What about your kids? Maybe you'll cope better than I did. But they were the first things that I thought about when I woke up in the morning. And the second thing was that I should have never abandoned them.
I don't want to lose our bet, but...
Yeah, because you love her and you love Rachel.
But it's so hard.
Of course it's hard. It's hard for everybody these days, isn't it? I mean, it's hard coping with your kids. It's hard staying with somebody. It's hard getting up in the morning, but we do it because what's the alternative?
Well,
You sound like your dad now.
Well, he might be right. Maybe it's only worth doing things if they're hard. Otherwise, why would anybody stick at anything? Why not just do what we're doing?
Well, easy sounds good to me. Easy sounds like a good option.
Well, you've always taken the easy option, haven't you? Has it made you happy? Why shouldn't we be selfish? Because I've done it. And I missed out on 11 years with my husband and kids.
Who are you trying to convince?
What are you doing?
You have one new message.
You've got a message.
Jan, it's me. I love you. I miss you. Can you come home, please?
What did he say?
The right thing.
You want to go home, don't you? Well, I'm sorry. I've been stupid. I don't even know why I don't even know why I thought you'd... Just go away.
Bring all the stuff over anyway. You know, all the stuff I've downloaded about this Sinerco lot. You can see then what sort of people we're up against.
Great.
Then all we've got to do is start making our collective voices heard. You know, like, start writing letters, making telephone calls, get our MP on our side. You'll be on for that, won't you?
Guess so, yeah.
Then if Ron is the only one who does sell out, well, we should be all right, shouldn't we, eh? Then all the rest of us need to do is start, you know, showing a bit of the solidarity. Know what I mean?
Listen, Jimmy, Ron's not the only one who's prepared to sell.
You are?
Well, they put an offer in on this place and I passed it on to me nan and she wants to accept it.
Listen, I'm sorry for...
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
No, I do. I'm sorry for what I said. Just put it down to working too many nights. Does wacky things to your head.
Another time, another place, eh, Mike?
Never know, will we?
You're doing the right thing, you know.
Yeah, you too. Could have both made big mistakes.
Let's hope it's not too late to put it right. Take care, yeah?
Look, if we now want to sell our house, it's up to Wade, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're the one who's living here.
Well, I don't want to stay around here forever, Jimmy.
And what about the people who do? Have you thought about them? Hey? Look, what were we just talking about before?
Student loans.
No! Ron Dixon, putting himself first.
I was talking about student loans and how I don't know how I'm going to pay mine back. Listen, my nan said if she sells this house, then she'll pay mine for me. I might have to move away for a job, Jimmy. What difference does it make?
It makes a difference to me. And I'll tell you something else and all. It might make a difference to the Murrays. And it might make a difference to the Gordons. Once they find the close they live on ruined because you took a bribe.
Don't be so pathetic. It's nothing to do with me. If my nan wants to sell her house, then she can.
You're not telling me she'd sell if you explained. Oh, don't worry. I'll ring her myself.
Go on, talk to her all you want. It's you who needs it explaining to. Me nan and Ray want to enjoy the retirement. To do that, they need money.
And what about everyone else?
Who cares about everyone else? It's you who's being selfish.
Don't try and turn it on me, lady. It's you looking out for yourself.
Yeah, well, it makes a change, doesn't it?
And what do you mean by that?
Doesn't matter.
No, come on. What's that supposed to mean?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Hey, Beth. Did you wonder where I got you, eh?
I let you all down.
No, we were all at fault. Let's just forget it, eh? If you had nothing to eat yet, you must be starving.
I bet, yeah.
Can you go get some chips then?
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, I suppose.
Right, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Got the bread ready for the butties.
So, where were you gonna go?
I don't know, anywhere away from here.
Don't blame you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have gone off again.
Hey, no, I mean, as Adele said, we didn't exactly give you a good time when you came back.
Adele said?
Yeah. After she'd stopped banging me and Tony's heads together to put sense into us.
I didn't feel very wanted. Sometimes I feel like I have to let you say whatever you want to me, just to make up for all the time that I was away.
You should have seen the state of this place, you know, when you were away. What a mess. I mean, we've already resorted to the chipping. You'd only been away a day.
I hate you again.
Yeah.
Did you tell them?
No.
Thanks. I don't want to be someone who hits people. I'd rather not stay if that's the person that I'm going to become.
I hate you as well.
You never?
Maybe not with my fists, but... well, I do it in other ways, eh? All that stuff about the photographs and...
You've got to learn to trust me again. Otherwise there's no point.
It's just insecurity. I'm just scared you're gonna run away from me, you know? Same as always.
Yeah, when I used to get the 3rd degree, if I so much as mentioned a bloke from work. And you always tried to stop me from going out with the girls because you couldn't believe that we weren't going out just to cop off. And yet it was all right for you to be in the pub all night.
Yeah, I'm possessive. But maybe for the right reasons sometimes, you know? Christy?
It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. I was being accused of all kinds. Thought I might as well be doing it.
It's all in the past now.
Yeah.
We were very different people 10 years ago.
You're right, I need to earn your trust again.
No. No, you don't. I know you'd never go off with another bloke. I really know it.
I'm stupid, I know.
Oh, you were stupid. I thought I was the stupid one.
I never said you were stupid.
You know my dad used to say that to my mum, tell her she was stupid. It was just another way he had of abusing her.
Look, that is nothing like what I was trying to do. I was just trying to...
I don't care what you were trying to do. It's what you did do that counts. And you hurt me more than I ever thought you could.
Well, I'm sorry.
And don't be sorry. Know what you really think of me now, don't I? And you know, all the times I stuck by you no matter what. When you lost one rubbish job after another, when the bailiffs come round. When you were stuck in a wheelchair and you couldn't even go to the toilet by yourself. When you couldn't even fix a tap properly. Well, I know now. You thought I was being stupid.
But that is what I'm saying. I know now what I could have lost. I just had to get something out of my system. But, Rachel, I know now what I want.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if it's what I want anymore.
Oh, the butter's thicker than the bread on some of them.
I'm just saying them. Anyway, I thought my dad was meant to be doing it.
Come on, I'm starving now, I can smell him.
2 minutes.
Your dad said you had to tell him off for being stubborn.
Bit, yeah.
Thanks.
Don't be getting any big ideas. I'm not going to be nice to you all the time or anything. Were you really going to leave again?
I don't know what I was going to do, really.
So did you think that you would have been happier without us?
I knew I wouldn't be.
So why do we?
Because I thought you lot might be happier without me.
Rachel, would you take it easy?
Oh, you're joking, aren't you?
It's like me dad said, you're overreacting.
Yeah, and your dad makes out I'm thick too. Like father, like son. Anyway, am I just meant to put up with you behaving any way you like? I suppose I might as well. It's what I've always done.
I've apologised.
Not just you, everyone. Every man I have ever been involved with has screwed me over.
But, Rachel, I wouldn't do that to you.
You're right, you won't, because I'm not going to let it happen again.
Look, let's just talk about this. Let's work it out.
Mike, how many times have we tried to work things out? There's always been something to blame, hasn't there? When you get a better job, when we get a house.
Well, it's not exactly plain sailing now, is it?
Well, I'm starting to think maybe it was you who's to blame all along.
What, me?
You're right. It's not plain sailing. It never has been. But I stuck with it because at least you love me. At least you won't hurt me like I've been hurt before.
I'm sorry. How many times do I have to say it?
Say what you like. Nothing you say ever really means anything, does it?
Rachel, I love you.
Like I say.
Rach.
It's not even the first time you've walked out, is it, Mike?
Yeah, but it will be the last.
Oh, you're right about that. Because you can leave your bags in the car. You're not coming back.
What?
Well, you're so keen to go. Well, go.
You don't mean that.
Don't I?
Yeah, well, you don't mean for good. Look, I know I've got to live with the consequences of what I did, but...
I'll let you know.
And when are you going to know?
It's just one of the consequences you're going to have to live with.
Jimmy, you're the one who told me to move away after university. Go and see the world, you said. You don't begrudge me that, do ya? This could be the only chance I get.
Yeah. Regardless of the cost to others.
Beth.
You all right?
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
Just for what might have happened.
You seeing your out fella later?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, give him a message from me, will you? Old saying this, he who digs pit wants to be careful he doesn't fall into it.
What?
And there's a few people round here want to learn that. A good few people, oh yes.
You saying that he led you on? You did something you regret.
You! You're talking to me as if I'm some sort of paedophile or something!
Maybe you're not far off!
The purpose of today is to discuss the cynical proposal.
Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm making a nice, tidy profit.
You didn't know that she slept with Jimmy, didn't you?
Not till just now, no.
Brookside is moving. You can see the next episode in its new slot a week on Tuesday night. That's the 29th at 11:20. Next this afternoon on 4, the story of the sailor king who navigated the monarchy through troubled times. The real George V coming up.